in raid the support or maintenance of SS, ES, and AS. Appearances are, we have Jennifer Frazee appearing in person without counsel. We have Child Support and Corporation Counsel appearing through Stephanie Thomas Schmidt. We're here today for a motion hearing for sanctions. Ms. Frazee, you're here without an attorney. Do you understand you would have the right to seek an attorney to represent you?
Yes.
And you're representing yourself here today?
Yes.
And do you understand that you were in front of the commissioner, at which time the commissioner found that you were in contempt for failing to pay your child support obligations?
Yes.
And do you understand that you were placed on a remedial contempt order with certain purge requirements, which would be pay a certain amount of child support and arrearages for a period of time in order to not have to face sanctions such as jail time and or having this referred to the district attorney's office for felony charges?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Thomas Schmidt.
Your Honor, at the previous contempt hearing in front of Commissioner Krupa, Ms. Frazee was ordered to make her payments and to seek modification of her order. She filled out the modification request paperwork this morning. So we do have that. She also notified us recently that she has some medical issues going on right now. She provided an after visit summary this morning. And so we would like to set this out for the December 10th date so that we can do the follow-up verification with the medical provider as to an ability to work.
All right, okay. Anything you would like to add, Ms. Frazee, and can you update me? So this is a medical condition which is prohibiting you from any type of employment?
My last 2 jobs I've had to quit because it's thrown my back out. I've done doctor visits after doctor visits and labs after labs, and it's came down to I have like stage 2 or 3 fibromyalgia. I've got told by the doctor I need to seek disability. If I want a job, it has to be a sit-down job. I've been looking very much around here. I've been trying. I provide what I can when I can to my children. I have 6 total. It's not just the 3 with him. I have 6 total children.
That's a lot to produce to not pay for.
I have 2 of them in my custody. My oldest is on her own, and 2 of those are with him. Sophia is on her own with her own child.
But I'm gonna guess there's a lot of arrears here. I don't know. What are we talking about, Ms. Thomas Schmidt?
Don't even have $1,000 in arrears.
Only 1,000?
There's very low arrears, less than $1,000 in arrears, just over 1,000 when you add in the costs and fees.
That's not terrible.
I try, and outside of my child support, I pay for my children. When Mike can't give them rides, I give them rides. I do what I can for my kids.
And Ms. Frazee, I'm gonna say you, most likely, I believe you that you do. If you pay for other things outside of that, rides are different. That's a parent's
I'm not
obligation.
trying to not pay my child support. I legit can't work right now.
And I'm saying though, that if you do cover other things, like you buy them clothing or you do those types of things, the child support doesn't know what you're providing outside of this order. I'm glad that you've motioned or you're preparing a motion and petition for a modification. Have you looked at temp agencies where they have some office positions where maybe you can sit?
I have been going through transitional job program and through the FSET program.
The W-2 program?
No,
The workforce development program could be something that they could
I
assist.
go through the FSET program, and then I go through transitional job program,
Okay.
whatever the JB through FSET sent me there.
All right, and so what I'm hearing, your medical issue is your back.
It's pretty much my whole body.
And so is your doctor thinking you may need surgery?
It's a non-curable.
Well, I know fibromyalgia, but you're talking about your back, you throw your
It's-
back out.
My muscles in my back keep spasming when I do too much stuff.
Okay, and I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a doctor, but have you tried acupuncture?
Not yet.
That,
I still have to go see a rheumatologist.
okay. Just FYI, I know that in multiple cases that I've had in front of me, lots of people had said acupuncture actually helps with fibromyalgia. That's something to look into, okay? All right, so we'll schedule you for the December 10th at 10:30 to get an update. December 10th at 10:30. So go and see your doctor, maybe a rheumatologist, get those medical records. I would look into acupuncture or some other holistic maybe types of doctors. Other people look into that too. I've not personally tried those things, but some people say that they are successful. All right, we'll see you in December.
Thank you.
Thank you. I see no others.
Right, if we could do, Mr. Kyle Lewis first. His, children's mother is present, I believe. Miss McKay?
In re the paternity of J.F. Hubble. Appearances are, we have Corporation Counsel Child Support appearing through Stephanie Thomas Schmidt. We, in person, we have Gerard Mckee appearing by video conferencing in custody in Brunet County Jail. We're here for a sanctions hearing. A warrant was issued and then served upon Mr. McKee on September 15th, 2025. The court did place $2,000 cash on that warrant. He has not posted since that date and time. Ms. Thomas Schmidt.
Your Honor, we had, Mr. McKee had previously been found in contempt and sanctioned. And then his sanction was amended in January 8th of 2025. On March 5th, we filed a motion to lift the stay or extend the purge. But Mr. McKee was incarcerated in Pine City at the time. We rescheduled a few times to May 7th, where Mr. McKee did not appear. So that's when the current warrant was issued. He was picked up on September 13th, so he's been in jail for 25 days. His sanction was for 45 days with 19 days credit. So there's 1 day remaining on the sanction that had been imposed. We've not received payments. We have not received communication. So I'm asking, our last payment was August of 2024. Your arrears in this case are $8,968.68 plus $455 of costs and fees. So I'm asking for the stay to be lifted, Mr. McKee to sit the remaining 1 day on his sanction. I don't see the benefit of reissuing the stay and extending the purge. I think he's reached the end of this go round. If this conduct continues, refusing to pay child support, we'll certainly contemplate making referral for felony charges to the district attorney's office. And perhaps the criminal process could be more effective at ensuring Mr. McKee's compliance with his child support obligations. But I'm asking for the stay to be lifted on the remaining 1 day of jail.
All right, thank you. Mr. McKee, why aren't you paying your child support?
My mom got sick and I'm just in between jobs. When I get out, I'll find a job. I'll hit every grocery store or gas station I can find until I find a job. I got a little bit of land in the process of selling to get caught up again.
You do need to figure that out because you are significantly behind in your child support, as Ms. Thomas Schmidt indicated, $8,968 and some odd cents. That's a lot of money to have somebody else support your child.
Yes, ma'am.
What the court is going to do is I'm going to lift that stay. You have one more day of jail. You're going to start anew and start from scratch with child support. That means you must start paying your monthly payment as required and as it is due monthly, or as you heard, Ms. Thomas Schmidt, most likely they're going to refer to the district attorney's office for felony charges. And that means a felony per, like, I believe it's 30 to 60 days per 30 to 60 days, a felony with that. You could have a significant amount of felonies charged. So it's in your best interest to go ahead and figure out how to get a job, how to raise money, how to do whatever you need to do to pay off your arrears and to get current on your child support. What is the monthly payment amount?
The monthly payment is $291 per month current and $20 per month arrears.
All right, so, and it's due, is there a specific due date or just by the end of the month?
By the end of the month.
All right, so Mr. McKee, you're going to be released here probably tomorrow. You have that one more day to sit here with your sanction. You must figure out how to produce some type of income and money. Your first payment is going to be due by the end of October, $291 for your main child support amount and $20 additional for your arrears. If you fail to make that payment, I'm going to tell you, there's a strong likelihood it might be referred immediately to the district attorney's office for those felony charges, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We are adjourned.
Thank you.
In the support or maintenance of K.L. McKay. Appearances are, we do have the state appearing through Corporation Counsel, Child Support Agency, Stephanie Thomas Schmidt. We do have a mother, Ms. McKay, appearing, observing. We do not have Kyle Lewis. He fails to appear. This matter was set for today at 10:30. It is 10:44. Mr. Lewis did receive his notice and motion for today's hearing. He fails to appear. Ms. Thomas Schmidt, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, I'm requesting a warrant in the amount of $2,500. I think that that is more than fair, and I believe that that's an amount that Mr. Lewis should be able to come up with. By way of history, Mr. Lewis in July was sentenced to 30 days in the Brunet County Jail, stayed and imposed. And prior to that, Mr. Lewis had received a $14,000 payout, which prompted him to quit his job, then Mr. Lewis went on a spending spree, as has been relayed to me. Camping supplies, hunting equipment, a Blackstone grill, a Ford F-150 crew cab with oversized tires, an Xbox Series X, e-bike, children's bike, trips to Rockfest and Vikings games, money set aside for vacations.
Well, there's money set aside.
That's what it looks like, or at least at one point there was. We have not received any payments in August, September, or thus far in October. There was an old remnant of payroll with holdings that was applied in July that we received. If Mr. Lewis were present, my request would have been to modify the sanction to 45 days jail consecutive, to make a lump sum payment of at least $2,000 by 4 o'clock on Friday, or the stay would be lifted on 15 days jail. I guess the other component is Mr. Lewis's purge required work searches, and he's not completed any of those and not turned any of those in to child support. But he did receive this lump sum of money, and I believe it appropriate to try to apply some of that toward Ms. McKay's care of their shared child.
When did he receive this payout?
I believe it was sometime in May or the beginning of June.
Okay. And if I'm recalling correctly, he has a little bit over $6,000 in arrears.
It is now
Or pretty much.
$7,872.82 in arrears, plus $649.14 in fees.
Okay.
The amount that he's delinquent on his purge since the initial finding of contempt is $2,613. And the amount that he's delinquent on his purge since being sanctioned in July is $1,130.63. And that does not include the support accruing for the month of October.
All right. I find he is in default for his failure to appear. He had actual notice of today's date and time. He fails to appear. The court will receive the information and facts recited on the record as an officer of court from the Corporation Counsel. Based upon the information the court receives, the court will issue a warrant, $3,000 cash. Only judge may quash or posting of the cash. He will be provided a new date and time upon posting. We are adjourned. Tracy L. Roy versus Troy E. Roy, 2004 FA 78, in re the support or maintenance of TPR. Appearances are, we do have Holly Graves, Tracy Roy, and Summer Lindbergh, that's right, Summer Lindbergh appearing in person, observing the hearing. We have Corporation Counsel Child Support present through Stephanie Thomas Schmidt. We do not have Troy Roy. This matter was set for 10:30. It is 10:49 and no appearance. He had notice of today's date and time. He fails to appear. Driving conditions are optimal. I'm finding him in default for his failure to appear. Ms. Thomas Schmidt, what are you requesting?
We are here for sanctions. So I'm asking for warrants in what is it? Where's the number? 2000 FA 33 case. Mr. Roy's arrearages are $29,689.07 with just over $1,000 of fees. He is required to pay $154 per month in arrearages. It's an arrearages only case. And in the 2004 FA case, it's also an arrearages only case. His arrearages are $3,715.87, where he's required to pay $185.58 per month towards that arrearages. I'm gonna ask for $1,000 warrant in each case. It's a low amount compared to his balance, but I'm not sure that he'd be able to come up with that amount at all. And if he is able to come up with something, I want him to be incentivized to try to come up with something so that some money can be provided towards the payment of the orders.
Thank you. Based upon the information the court has received, I am going to issue warrants in both of these cases. With regards to the 2000 FA 33 case, I am going to order $1,500 warrant in that matter. In 04 FA 78, I will issue a $1,000 warrant in that matter. Only judge may quash or posting of the cash. He will be provided a new date and time upon posting. I just don't know how we're ever going to have 29,000 and some odd dollars repaid. That's a significant amount of money.
Yeah, this might be one that we make some referrals on as well.
All right. Well, we will see it down the pike. We are adjourned. State of Wisconsin, OBO, Nicholas Mish. We do not have Mr. Mish making any appearance. We have Corporation Counsel Child Support through Stephanie Thomas Schmidt. Ms. Schmidt, I think I recall he was suffering from some medical conditions at least at one time, and I'm not sure where we are in this matter.
Your Honor, Mr. Mish was ordered to provide information and confirmation as to an application in progress with the Social Security application, and to provide documentation from his doctor regarding his inability to work. We did receive confirmation from an attorney's office regarding the Social Security that he had a hearing with an administrative law judge scheduled for September 30th. And that the attorney anticipated between 4 to 9 months for a decision. So we did receive that confirmation. We've not received any medical documentation or records or anything of that nature. Just the confirmation that he has a hearing. And we've not received any payments. In lieu of the warrant, last time, we extended the purge and ordered him to provide us that information. And he has partially complied. And so I'm hesitant to ask for a warrant based on his non-appearance and based on his partial non-compliance, because I suspect that he thought he didn't have to be here because he communicated the letter from his attorney.
What are we talking with his whole amount, his arrears or what is owed?
He owes $2,500.
That's all?
That's all.
And no monthly payments?
No monthly payments. He only has to pay $20 on arrears and he's only paid $10 since January.
Well, let's hope that his social security disability goes through. And
That
then
would
this
cover
could
all of
be
it.
One that'll cover it all, his
Mhm.
back pay, plus he should get additional back pay.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're not asking for a warrant, you just kind of want to push this out to December to see, or do you want to push it a little bit further since it's 6 to 9 months?
Let's push it to January, which would be January 14th.
All right, January 14th at 10:30, January 14th at 10:30. We will have another hearing and hopefully a better update.
And can we include in the order language that he is to appear?
At least by telephone, yes. So a mandatory appearance at minimum by telephone. And please make sure that it says, or a warrant will be issued, because we're getting to the point that if he continues to fail to appear, a warrant should be issued even for a nominal number such as $50.
I agree, Judge, I agree.
All right, anything further?